Hello there! It's nice to see you again. Are you ready to learn a new topic for today? Alright! All you need is a notebook, ball pen, and a scientific calculator. Are you ready? Our topic for today is all about ordinary general annuity. But first, what is annuity? An annuity is a contract between you and an insurance company that requires the insurer to make payments to you, either immediately or in the future. You get a fixed amount of money for the rest of your life in return for a lump sum payment or a series of installments. Examples of annuity: we have installment payments, rental payments, life insurance premiums, weekly wages, and periodic pensions. Those are the examples of annuity. Now, these are the formulas that we are going to use. So, we have now S sub NC is equals to R times the quantity of 1 plus F raised to N minus 1 all over F. Then, we have R, which is equals to S sub N times F over the quantity of 1 plus F raised to N minus 1. And then, we have N is equals to log times the quantity of S sub N times F over R plus 1 over or divided by log plus log times the quantity of 1 plus F. Where S sub NC is equals to the future value of an ordinary general annuity. R is equals to size of the periodic payment. N is equals to number of payments. I is equals to interest rate per conversion period, or J all over M. Then C is equals to number of conversions per year all over number of payments per year. And F is equals to effective interest rate per payment interval. Then to compute F, we have the formula of F, where F is equals to the quantity of 1 plus I raised to C minus 1. For today's topic, we will compute the following. Number 1 is computing the future value of an ordinary general annuity. Number 2 is computing the periodic payment of an ordinary general annuity. Number 3 is computing the term of an ordinary general annuity. Now we will find out how to compute the future value of an ordinary general annuity. So we have example here. If 2,000 pesos is invested at the end of every year at 8% compounded semi-annually, what will be the total value of the periodic investments after 20 years? So first things first, we will write our given. So our given R is equals to 2,000 pesos, which is the periodic payment. And I is equals to 8% over 2. And we will divide it, so we have 4%. Then we have C is equals to 2 because 2 is the conversion per year, number of conversion per year. We have semi-annually here, so we have 2. Then all over 1 because he will pay it every year. So we have 1. So 2 divided by 1 is equals to 2. Then our N is equals to 20 times 1 because it is 20 years. Times 1 because it is the number of payments or the number of payments per year he will pay every year. So we have 20 times 1 is equals to 20. Then we will compute our F. So, before we're going to substitute our values, we will solve first our f. So, we have the formula of f is equals to the quantity of 1 plus I raised to c minus 1. So, substitute the values of I. So, we have 1 plus 0.04 raised to 2 minus 1. So, we have, if we're going to use your scientific calculator, so we will come up with 0.0816. Then, after we found out the value of f, we will substitute our values in our formula. So, the formula of the future value of an ordinary general annuity is S sub n c is equals to r times the quantity of 1 plus f raised to n minus 1 all over f. Then, we will substitute all the values of our variables. So, we have 2,000 times the quantity of 1 plus 0.0816 raised to 20 minus 1 all over 0.0816. So, use your scientific calculator to calculate this one. You may pause this video so that you can solve and compare our answers. Okay? So, the answer for this problem is 93,162.27. So, therefore, the total value after 20 years will be 93,162.27. Alright? We have another problem here. So, a man invests 25,500 at the end of each year for 10 years. If his money earns interest at 7%, compounded semi-annually, how much does he have in his credit at the end of 10 years? So, first things first, we will write our given. Very good. So, our given is R, which is equals to 25,500, and our I is equals to 7% over 2 because it is interest at 7% compounded semi-annually. Semi-annually is 2. Then we will divide it. Use your scientific calculator. So we have 0.035. Then for our C, which is equals to 2 over 1, because 2 is the conversion period per year, which is the semi-annually, and 1 because he will pay each year. So, 1. So, we have 2 over 1, which is equals to 2. Then, for our M, which is 10 times 1, because it is 10 years, and he will pay each year. So, 10 times 1 is equals to 10. The next is, we will compute for our F. So, we have F is equals to the quantity of 1 plus I raised to C minus 1. Then, we will substitute the values. So, we have 1 plus 0.035 raised to 2 minus 1. So, we will simplify it. So, we have 0.0712. Then, after that, we will use our formula. Then, substitute the values in the formula. So, our formula is N sub NC is equals to R times the quantity of 1 plus F raised to N minus 1 all over F. Then, substitute all the values are in our formula. So, we have now 25,500 times the quantity of 1 plus 0.0712 raised to 10 minus 1 all over 0.0712. Use your calculator to solve this one. you may pause this video again so that you can solve and compare our answers. So the answer is 354,322.69. Therefore, the total value after 10 years will be 354,322.69. Now, let's proceed to the computing of the periodic payment of an ordinary general annuity. So, we have a problem here. How much must be deposited every year in an account to accumulate 1 million pesos at the end of 12 years if the interest rate is 9% converted semi-annually? So, first things first, we will write our given. Very good. So we have S sub n is equals to 1 million. Then I is equals to 9% over 2 because 9% converted semi-annually. So we have, then we will divide this one. So we have 0.045. Then for our C, which is equals to 2 over 1, because the 2 is the number of conversion per year, so we have semi-annually. Then all over 1 because he will pay every year. So we have 1, then 2 divided by 1, which is equals to 2. Then for our N, we have 12 times 1 because 12 is the 12 years and 1 is the payment every year, or he will pay every year. So 12 times 1 is equals to 12. R is the missing here. So second is we will compute for our F. Substitute all the values. So we have now F is equals to the quantity of 1 plus I raised to C minus 1. Then we will have 1 plus 0.045 raised to 2 minus 1. Then simplify it. So we have F is equals to 0.092. Then after that, we will going to substitute all of the values in our formula. So the formula is R is equals to the quantity of S sub n times F all over the quantity of 1 plus F raised to n minus 1. Then substitute all the values. So we have 1 million pesos times 0.092 all over 1 plus 0.092 raised to 12 minus 1. Then use your scientific calculator to solve this one. So the answer or the periodic payment of this problem is 49,060 pesos 0.81. Therefore, each yearly payment for 12 years should be 49,060 pesos 0.81. Now let's proceed to computing the periodic payment of an ordinary general annuity. We have a problem here. A fund worth 200,000 pesos is to be raised by depositing a sequence of monthly payments for 4 years and 3 months. If money is worth 6% converted quarterly, find the size of the monthly payment. So first things first, we will write our given. Very good. Where S sub n is equals to 200,000 pesos and I is equals to 6% over 4 because it is 6% converted quarterly. 4 is our quarterly because there are 4 quarters in 1 year. Then we will divide it, so we have 0.015. And for our C, we have 4 over 12 because 4 is the number of conversions per year. And 12 because the number of payments, we have monthly payments. So there are 12 months in 1 year. So divide it. 4 divided by 12, which is equals to 0.333. Then for our n, we have 4.25 times 12 because 4 years and 3 months is equals to 4.25 times 12 because it is a monthly payment. He will pay by month. So we have, then multiply it, so we have 51. Then next is we're going to find our f. So f is equals to 1 plus I raised to c minus 1. So substitute all of our values. Now we have 1 plus 0.015 raised to 0.333 minus 1. Then simplify it, so we have 0.00497. Then after all this, we will substitute our values in our formula in finding the periodic payment. So we have R is equals to S sub n times F all over 1 plus F raised to n over minus 1. Minus 1 rather. So we have to substitute all the values. So we have now 200,000 pesos times 0.00497 all over 1 plus 0.00497 raised to 51 minus 1. So use your scientific calculator to solve this one. So we have now 3,455.23. Therefore, each monthly payment for 4 years and 3 months should be 3,455.23. Now, let's proceed in computing the term of an ordinary general annuity. The term is how long you will pay your contributions to accumulate a certain amount or to accumulate the future value. So, we have problem here. If Efren starts to make monthly contributions of 3,000 pesos 1 month from now to a retirement plan that earns 8% compounded annually, how long will it take him to accumulate 500,000 pesos? So first things first, we will write our given. So our given is S sub n, which is our future value. So we have 500,000 pesos. And for our R, which is the periodic payment, so we have 3,000 pesos. And then for our I, which is 8% over 1 because 8% compounded annually. Annually is yearly, so 1. So divide it, so we have 8%. Then for our C, which is 1 over 12 because 1 is the conversion per year. So we have the conversion of compounded annually, so 1. And for 12, because Efren will start to make monthly contributions. So how many months in 1 year? So there are 12 months in 1 year. So we will divide 1 over 12. So we have 0.0833. The next is we will find our F. So let's compute for our F before we substitute our values in our formula. So we have F is equals to 1 plus I raised to C minus 1. So we have F is equals to 1 plus 0.08 raised to 0.0833 minus 1. So, and then simplify it. So we have 0.00643. Then after that, we will substitute all of our values in our formula. Our formula is N is equals to log times S sub N times F all over R plus 1 all over log plus 1. Log 1 plus F. So substitute our values. So we have log times 500,000 pesos times 0.00643 all over 3,000 plus 1 all over log plus 1, all over log 1 plus 0.00643. Then you will simplify it and use your scientific calculator to solve this one. So we have now n is equals to 113.63 or 114 months. So since there is one payment each month, it will take almost 114 months or 9 years and 6 months to accumulate 500,000 pesos. Now that you know how to compute your future value, your periodic payment, and the term for your ordinary general annuity, and now you will be able to solve your annuity when you are going to loan or invest your money. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from me. Bye-bye!